Awesome. Yeah. Hey guys, my name's Mike Behrens. I'm super happy to be talking to you today. Sorry I couldn't be with you live, but I'm going to do my best to give you a quick overview of the Essential and the Extreme Endurance. Thanks, Erin Sarit, for having me. I love talking to your community. Love working with you guys. Super awesome to be here. So let's dive into and talk about the Extreme Endurance and the Essential. Now, it's a couple of things that I want you guys to understand before we get into all of this. They are literally the exact same product. Okay, literally the exact same product. There's just two packages, and we'll talk a little bit about the differences and why there's two packages. But that's the thing that you have to understand here. Make it very clear that they are the exact same product. Okay, so what we're going to talk about, we're going to go over the products. We're going to talk about some talking points. I'm going to give you some of the science behind it, break down some of the reasons why this product is so effective. I'll give you a little backstory and things like that. So the Xendurance, just to give you the background of Extreme Endurance and how this is all played out, it has been the flagship product of Xendurance. And what I mean is the Extreme Endurance was developed by our founder, Sandy Kellen, who created a product for performance. It was originally created to help buffer lactic acid to help athletes perform better. That was the goal here. That's what we were all about. That was the focus behind creating this product. And when he created it, it worked. It was like too good to be true. It worked so well. And it helped buffer lactic acid. It helped decrease muscle damage. It helped, and it helped reduce oxidative stress. And we'll talk about what those are in just a minute. But the thing that was so effective is this product started helping athletes perform better. And the product has been around for quite some time and continued to be put through multiple clinical studies, trials, tested to prove its effectiveness in sports and competitive sports to help athletes perform better and elite level athletes perform better. And it did that. And it was awesome. And so it's been a great product for us as a company to show what Extreme Endurance can do. You know, it's really great. And so then just this last year, we then launched Essential because we were able to prove some other things for long-term health and wellness with the other pieces of what Extreme Endurance can do. And Extreme Endurance was developed for athletes. Obviously, the name is a extreme endurance, right? Like it's not going to be something that your grandma's going to want to take because she's going to say she doesn't need extreme endurance. So that's where this idea of Essential came from. The two different products that are there came from the fact that extreme endurance was a bit abrasive to the everyday community, but we've been able to show that the extreme endurance can help you live healthier every single day because of the oxidative stress reduction, because of the increased VO2 max, increased cardiovascular health that we'll talk about in just a minute. But what that can do is it has been proven to show that you can live healthier with the Extreme Endurance. So Xendurance as a company decided, well, how can we help more people live healthier? And that is why they launched the second version of Extreme Endurance. Didn't change the product at all, just changed the packaging. And it's made it easier for us to go out and talk about the anti-aging benefits, the health benefits, the beyond the performance benefits, right? And so Xendurance is rooted in performance, helping athletes perform better every single day. But the Essential has done more for just living healthier, because it's been able to reach more people just because the name is easier and it's easier for most people to grasp. Okay. So a couple key points with these products that I want to talk about, and they're interchangeable points, but the difference is going to be who you're talking to and what your focus is. So if you're talking to an athlete, somebody that wants to perform better, you're going to talk to them about the Extreme Endurance because the bag supports what you're saying. The talking points are easier for an athlete to see Extreme Endurance, right? Like they're going to gravitate towards that more so than the Essential. But you can say the exact same thing for both products. A couple key points that when I talk about the Extreme Endurance is you're going to be less sore. It's going to help you perform better because it decreases lactic acid by 26%, which we'll talk about in just a second. It increases VO2 max and helps you recover faster because it reduces CK levels, and then also improves cardiovascular health. And then fights free radical damage by decreasing oxidative stress and inflammation in the body, which is huge. And then when you look at the essential, you can say pretty much the exact same things. It's just different talking points based on who it is that you're talking to. So with the essential, it's going to help fight the aging process because of the oxidative stress, which I'll show you guys a little illustration of what that is in just a minute. Then it reduces inflammation, helps balance body alkalinity so that your body's just going to be in a better state so that you're working better, everything's operating more efficiently, and then improves cardiac health, which cardiovascular health, cardiovascular disease is kind of a big thing, will resonate with a lot of people, and this will help do that. Okay. So one of the things that I like to do when I'm talking about these different products is a lot of times when I say a lot of these things, most people don't understand what it is that I'm talking about. So the reduction in lactic acid, if you've worked out at all, if you tried to work out, or if you've ever experienced anything like that, you get some kind of soreness that builds up while you're working out. So that's lactic acid that builds up in your body to basically shut your body down and like, okay, you're sore, it's time to take a break or whatever, right? So the lactic acid is going to build up as you're moving your body, and the Extreme Endurance and Essential has been proven to reduce that by 26%. So you are less likely to get as sore as you would. You're 26% less likely to be as sore, or how do you say that? You're going to be 26% less sore than you would without the Extreme Endurance. And honestly, the best way for you to test that part of what this product can do is take the product for a little bit and then come off of it and see how you feel. You'll notice a huge difference there. Another thing that the product does is a reduction in CK levels. You don't really need to know what that is, but basically think of it like it's creatine kinase, but it's muscle damage. So damage that happens to your muscles while performing, while doing anything throughout the day. So if you think of it, you have a baseline, right? Like when you work out, you're going to dig yourself a hole as you're working out and breaking down the muscles so that you can rebuild them so they can regrow. CK is the muscle damage that happens, right? Just follow me here with the illustration. You're going to dig yourself into a hole. And then when you get done, your body has to recover and come out of that hole while you're working out, right? So while you're working out with the Extreme Endurance, that hole that you dig, instead of going down here, you're going to dig maybe half as far, because it's a 6 times reduction in the muscle damage that happens while you're working out, which then equates to you recovering faster because you didn't go as deep into the hole, if that makes sense. Okay, I hope it makes sense for everybody. I can't check with you because this is recorded. So then the other thing that this does is this is going to increase VO2 max, which is huge. That's a recent thing that we were able to show, that the Extreme Endurance will help increase cardiovascular health, which basically in very simple to understand terms is, you think about it like your body can better utilize the oxygen that it's taking in. So when you go up a flight of stairs, if you're winded at the top of that stairs, your body needs more oxygen, right? Like your muscles need more oxygen to work. This is going to help you utilize the oxygen that you have in a better way so that you can not be as winded at the top of the stairs or at the top of the hill or whatever it is that you're walking up. And then the last one, this is where this product has really become a game changer for health. And I know it's cliche to say game changer, but it genuinely is something that changes the lives of anyone that's going to take this product because of the 39% reduction in oxidative stress. Now, when I talk about oxidative stress, most people have no idea what it is that I'm talking about. They've never heard of it. They don't know. And so then I try to, once they get the glazed look out of their eyes, I try to dial them in and help people understand what that is. And the best way to illustrate what oxidative stress is this analogy of using an apple so that you can understand what that looks like. And so I'm sure you've all eaten an apple or cut open an apple or a banana, same thing. After it sits for a while, it starts to brown, right? So if you cut open an apple and you let it sit for a little bit, it's going to get brown. If you let it sit for a long time, that apple's going to get completely rotten. So what's happening is that's oxidation happening to that apple, which is causing damage to that apple so that it eventually gets rotten. Well, this same process will happen in our cells. And if 7th grade science has taught you anything, your cells are kind of important to life, right? And so this process is constantly happening to your cells when they're attacked by free radical damage. And you can see in the illustration that the cell, a normal, happy cell, healthy cell, is a good thing. But then once free radical damage comes in through inflammation and the stress that causes to the body, it creates oxidative stress with the cell. And now that cell looks nasty, right? Like it doesn't look like a healthy cell. And the longer you have unhealthy cells, the more prevalent possible diseases and things like that. Oxidative stress is the leading cause of degenerative diseases, which helping to reduce oxidative stress in your body is life-changing, because you're going to give yourself a fighting chance against these degenerative diseases by 39%. I mean, that's a lot. If you can slow down the deterioration of your cells by 39%, that's pretty impressive. And we're actually doing a study right now with the Extreme Endurance and Essential, partnered with the Immune Boost, to see if we can reduce the oxidative stress and prove that we can reduce the oxidative stress even more than 39%, which would be just life-changing. So when you talk to someone about that, use that analogy when you're talking about the product, the rotten apple. You don't want to be a rotten apple. It's huge when it comes to helping someone understand what this product can do beyond a performance perspective. Okay. The performance, absolutely, it will help you perform better. It will help you recover faster. It will help you do those things. You'll be a better athlete. You can do, maybe it's not, let me rephrase that. Better athlete, you'll be able to perform better as an athlete, right? So you're going to do more in your capacity. It's not going to magically make you the best athlete on the planet, but what it will do is it will help you sustain your top level output for a longer period of time. So if you think of it like an 800-meter run, everybody's watched the Olympics where you're running 800 meters, and you have a kick for that last 200 meters, right? And sometimes the runner can kick and go all the way through the end of the race and win the gold medal and all this kind of stuff. What the Extreme Endurance is going to do, instead of that runner having to kick in the last 200 meters, maybe they can kick at 250 meters or kick at 300 meters, because they can sustain that longer push or that maximum push for a longer period of time, if that makes sense. And then from a health and wellness perspective, it's going to help your cells be healthier every single day. So when you talk to people about that, this rotten apple illustration is a fantastic way to illustrate what the Extreme Endurance can do. Okay. So just those are some talking points about how impactful Extreme Endurance can be and what it can do for you and your body and for your the people you love and care about's health. I know that I have shown this to my parents. My parents have gotten on both of these products. My dad has always been an athlete. My mom, never been an athlete, but will not go a day without taking her Essential. They took the Extreme Endurance before because, I'm their son, so they trusted me. But once they saw the Essential, now they take it every single day. Again, same product, just branding, packaging's a little more appealing to everyone. So that's the big talking points around these two products. If you guys have questions, I'm definitely available for questions. Obviously not right now because this is a recording, but you can email me, mikexnd@gmail.com, or just reach out to Erin and Sarit, and they can give you my contact information, and we can talk one-on-one if needed, or just talk to them. Erin knows a lot about this product as well. I'm sure Sarit does too. I don't want to speak for both of them, but I'm sure that they can answer any questions that you might have as it relates to Extreme Endurance and Essential. So real quick, before I let you guys go, before I end this recording, I just want to reiterate a couple of the talking points. These are the things that you need to take away from this. Obviously understanding all of the science behind it is great, but most people aren't going to be too concerned with the nitty-gritty details of the science. They're just going to want to know what it's going to do in a simple way, what it's done for you, and then is it going to work for them, right? And so packaging and working on your story around these products, if you haven't tried them, I highly recommend that you try it, that you get on the Extreme Endurance or the Essential, whichever you prefer, and get your product story about what it's done for you so that you can talk educatedly about why this product works so well. but the talking points are very simple for, the extreme endurance. You're kind of going to be talking more to athletes, people who are worried about performance, or people who go to the gym that want to recover faster. So really stress the be less sore. That's huge when talking to people. From an athlete, perform better, increase VO2 max, and recover faster. The thing that I like when we're talking about recovery is it's going to help you recover from the gym so that you can enjoy your life more, right? So you're not sore from the gym and you take 2 days to recover or whatever. And then free radical damage. A lot of people have heard what free radical damage, heard about free radicals and how they're not good. They don't know exactly what it is, but if you just say that it helps fight free radicals, that's a big deal. And then with the essential, anti-aging. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to get old. So anti-aging is a huge thing to talk to people about. And then reducing inflammation. People have heard a lot about inflammation. Maybe they don't know all the details of what it is, but this is going to help reduce inflammation. And cardiac health, cardiovascular health is something that is very prevalent in the world that people are aware of, that they've heard of. And if this can help improve that, that's also another great talking point for selling these products and helping educate people on why these products are so impactful. So anyway, that is it that I have for you guys today. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you all. I hope this helps. And again, if you have questions, please feel free to reach out. I'm available whenever you need me. So thank you. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.